Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man. Here's some helpful information for you. Probably save you some time and some grief and some money. So, checking out some of our A-body conversion rotors that we do, and of course pulled this caliper off, making sure that our pistons are back all the way. And I've got them knocked back all the way. If you can look, you can see, oh yeah, here it is, March the 5th, 2023. If you can see, the aluminum pistons are very far back. They're recessed completely below the little dust boots. And yet, you still may have problems putting you a new set of pads on. And I'm going to tell you why. And I've noticed this for about 20 years, gradually getting worse. Now, you don't run into this problem so much with a pin caliper or a floating caliper, because those calipers are designed to have a little bit wider gap than necessary so that they can move back and forth. This, what I'm talking about, really only refers to fixed caliper situations. Fixed caliper situations are machined that way. There's no movement. There's no yada yada. What you get is what you get. So, for us, it really refers to our A-bodies. And already on our A-bodies, there's not much gap. And all you guys out there running them SSBC kits and all those other ones, that's what these rotors are based on. Rotors and calipers, that's what they're based on. Now, our like I said, A-bodies, B-bodies, you could have a problem with the 66 through 69 B-bodies, but I noticed that the problem's really bad with this A-body stuff. Now, I bought me some pads. Got them shipped in. And I don't know, but when I first got them out of the box, doing this for a little while, I noticed that these pads looked awful thick. Anyway, for a while they've been sticking these plates on the back of some pads, and they call these anti-rattle and all this old bullshit. No, really what this is covering up for what a lot of people would call not beautiful machine work. We'll use that term. You see, these metal plates are extremely rough. The holes ain't beautiful, and they'll tell you that these are anti-rattle plates, but I'll also tell you from another standpoint, every time you add a part to something, you get a chance to for it to rattle. There's a theoretical possibility. So here's our material bonded onto the pad, and we've got a little plate. So what's there gonna rattle about that? Yeah. Or you can just stick something on there and make it look good for some really fast really unspecific machine work. I think that it's number 2. I'm going to go with door number 2, especially when I have a little bit of intelligence. The other thing is, you may find that your pads are actually thicker than the original ones. And if they are, don't be scared because you can't get these things dropped in there and the whole world's over and you got your buggy all tore apart and yada yada yada. Been doing it for years, like I said. Every now and then you may need to take some kind of sanding device and you can remove some material from your pads. Don't be scared. It's just brake material. You're not going to destroy anything. You'll be able to sand your pads down to where they work. Even if you do destroy something, it's not thousands of dollars. It's probably 20 or 30. And I've never heard of anybody destroying a pad. Do you need it to be absolutely level? No. And then so I ought to tell you, once you get it on there and you brake a few times over the first few hundred miles, these pads are going to level out. They have to level out. Remember when we used to run them scored rotors and all that, and we just put us on a new set of pads? And eventually it'd straighten out them rotors if they weren't too bad. Same kind of principle. So this is hillbilly shop stuff. If you run into a problem and you can't get your pads in, these fixed caliper designs, that's probably what it is. Now, if you'll notice, I forgot. First thing I did was pop all these off because number one, a lot of times they ain't gonna fit no matter. Ain't no stock A-body pads had any anti-rattle clips or none of this old bullshit on the back from the factory. I don't know anything about it. And then all you end up with is a great big old thick pad. And you ain't never gonna get that son of a bitch installed. Never ever. So I just wanted to clue you guys into this so that in case you're out there, nobody ever told you you'd be shit. Done wrong. Got the wrong pads. Fucked up pads. What have I done? No. Don't worry about it. That's just Chinese. And if you believe some dude over there is really worried about whether them are 10,000s off, you have more faith in humanity than I do. Because I don't think there's any dude anywhere losing sleep wondering if these are 10 or 20,000s too thick, cause you grieve on your Sunday lunchtime. No. These right here, they just barely want to slip in. Just barely, my friends. They fit snug. There is no play on a fixed caliper. Well, on some of them there is, but on these A-bodies, there ain't nothing. You see that right there? There ain't no extra space on that at all. That's what I mean by they fit so snug. Now I beat those pistons back. I showed you. So I just wanted to show you right there. If you've had the, well, I don't have time and I'm not going to fart with you. If I took these pads out and I put these things right here on, like I said, it's Sunday at lunchtime, and I'm going to keep my profanity down on Sunday. Rest of the time, it's full bore. I think it might be one of the bad habits I got from the Army. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, don't worry about it. If you run into trouble, get your little sander out. You can sand your pads down a little bit. It ain't gonna be the end of the world. You'd be surprised how tough those things are. It may take you 5 or 10 minutes to sand them down and get your pads to fit. But anyway, I wanted to learn to you guys about that. So now you know, and maybe it'll save one poor guy grief on a Sunday afternoon. God bless you. God bless America. And happy Moparan. Bye.